2 years ago, March 10th, building a power plant in Florida, I fell through a catwalk and bounced off steel 32 foot and landed on my head on another catwalk. When I woke up after my coma, the first 20 years were horrible. There's confusion and chaos all the time going on in my brain. Today you can do something about it. With all the support you have at your availability today, you can get where I got in a year or two. The important thing is, if you want a life, you have to, after brain injury, you have to have a support system. Doctors and everything else that we need after head injury are great, but in my experience in 32 years, another brain injury survivor understands what you're going through. They're basically 80% of all the questions you get answered are going to get answered by another brain injury survivor. So that's why it's so important that you get connected, where you can come and float your ideas around a table full of people like yourself and get answers where you can move forward every day. You know, and you'll be joyous like I was. As long as you're moving forward every day and no grass is growing under your feet, you're not frustrated or angry, then you develop this wanting to have a life again. And life is good, even after brain injury. I've never felt weak or soft by reaching out to my brain injury survivors in a support group. But the good thing about a support group is the only thing that they ever want you to do when you go around the table when the support group starts is people just want a little bit of information about how you got your brain injury. You don't have to elaborate on it. You can come to a support group and listen 5 times before you ever say a word. But I guarantee you, if you just come and listen, you'll get your questions answered when you don't have to ask anybody to, because everyone at that table are going to have the same problems you have, and you're going to get the answers you want without even asking. There's one last thing that I want to say to all brain injury survivors out there. There's very few people that understand exactly what you're going through. Your doctor you see on a regular basis comes close, but I think the closest you'll ever get to having anybody that really understands what you're going through is other brain injury survivors. Survivors that come to support groups, we all have one thing in common, and it's that never, never, never give up mentality. And I'm going to leave you with them parting words. And please, take it from somebody that everybody wrote off. Don't give up.